Hello, hello. I figured I would record my video fairly early today because why not? I'm taking a little break. I'm probably going to go for a walk. I started working at 7, worked through to about 1 o'clock, and I don't feel tired or exhausted at all. I had a bunch of work. I did take one meeting. It was like a coaching call type thing. That was about an hour where I did get some good advice back. And what I mostly worked on today was the same automation that I've been working on several times. There was a little bug with it, and fixing that bug and getting everything tested and working took a little bit of time, but that's all working now, and I've sent the details out to the client, and they can test it out tomorrow, and I'll bug fix and tweak as needed. But that went well. So I have another call to get on in about an hour and a half where I need to ask some questions about, this offer, this cold email offer. The one other thing I need to actually do is very annoying that does this. There we go. So this is what it's supposed to look like. That's very bright. I prefer this. But one thing that I actually need to do here is I was advised to turn this from a sort of pop-up like this to something that is built in. When I had done it built in previously, it just didn't look very good. You had to scroll down it, and maybe that's my own skill issue. Let's see. Let me see what it would look like if I were to zoom out. Yeah, see, that looks a lot better. I just don't quite know how to make the other version look great, but that's what I'll need to figure out and do. So, more or less, that's going to be the thing that I am building out today. But I do want to say that my new plan to start getting up at 6 in the morning and, work from 7 to 10 at least is, working pretty good so far, but this is just day one. So, this is my video for today. I may do a couple of applications going forward, but I probably won't. I'm most likely going to divert those funds away completely because, even 5 applications a day costs like $25. It's just ridiculous. It's a ridiculously low return on investment because after 60 applications, 60 fucking applications, right? Divide that by, I don't know, like for 10 applications, it costs about $50 USD. So 60 applications, that's what, 5 times 6? 30, $300 with zero return on that, right? It's not fun. It takes a lot of time, at least for me. What I could do is try and speed up the process of application, but then the quality goes down. I keep getting the same advice and it's not doing shit for me. I'm not sure why. I have put in a ton of effort and time, and I put in a tremendous amount of effort into each application. But, I guess I'm just doing something wrong. I've gotten all that advice. Nobody's like pointed anything out and said, this is just trash or something like that. I fixed all of those things, and it's still not pumping out what I wanted to. So I'm just going to not focus on it. I'm moving into this as my main offer, and this is such an easy offer to say yes to because you don't pay anything unless I get you results. And then it's just on me to get results. And it takes a lot of pressure off of me because, I'm not taking a whole bunch of money away from these people and then having to deliver. I'm getting paid for what I deliver specifically. It's a much, honestly, I think it's a much easier process for both of us. Now, as I do this more and more and I figure out this offer and get the cold email going and working and set up for people, I'll need to start collecting case studies, which will be really cool. I also, delivered that client project, and I would like to do more automations for them because I would rather focus on actual automations in the long term than lead generation necessarily through cold email, at least specifically. Because lead generation is important. I just don't necessarily want to be reliant on cold email by itself, especially in the changing landscape as it's getting harder and harder to keep doing cold email and the cost to acquire customers going up, but it's going up for ads, it's going up for everything else. So it's all about just building out the right systems for all of it. Anyway, that's my build video for today. I'm just going to be changing out this pop-up, and that should be done fairly soon. But first I'm going to go for a walk, then probably come back, do the call, and then I'll set this up, and then I'll more or less be done for my non-outreach activities for the day. I still need to do the outreach activities, but that's just setting up the cold email stuff. Anyway, that's it. Have a great rest of your day, and this is me signing up.